What's up, Amazon sellers? Are you looking to scale your business to the next level with your VA? Well, today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of how to spend month 3 with your VA to drive your business even further. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson and I've been selling on Amazon now for 4 years, and quite simply during this time I've built up a team of VAs and I've gone through this process and seen how effective it has been on my journey to 1 million. Now if you want to see more about my journey to 1 million by the end of 2021, check out the video up there where you can see all about my profits, ROI and game plan to drive my business forward. But hey, you know what, enough about me. What are we going to go through today? Well, first things first, number 1, we're going to go through what are the changes you should be thinking about doing in the way you manage your VAs in month 3. Number 2, why is it important to look at both the deals and also the spend? Number 3, what does a typical call look like with your VA in month 3? And then finally, I'm going to share some top tips with you that's going to really help you out. Okay, what I will say is today is this video is part 3 of a 3-part mini-series that I've created about how to scale your Amazon businesses with a VA or with VAs. So what I will say is before you start watching this part 3, make sure you've watched parts 1 and part 2. Now, if you've not seen part 2, check out the link up there, I'll watch that, and obviously if you load that up you can then go back to part 1 as well if you want that. Now this leads me nicely onto our first chapter. What are the changes you are looking at when you transition from month 2 to month 3? Well, fundamentally the client, you and the VA should already be aligned with the goals and the criteria they're looking for. Now the VA strategy should be better by now in what they are doing. So instead of reviewing the number of purchasable deals with them, you are now going to transition to what's known as spend. Now you might be asking why. Well, quite simply, spend is more aligned towards your revenue, and obviously increased revenue increases profits. Now at the end of the day, what we're here to achieve, well, we want to make more profit. So if we can increase our revenue, we're generally going to make more profit at the same ROI. And how do we increase revenue? Well, we just buy more stock. And how do we do that? We spend more money. Simple. Now, quick thing, before I jump into what you should be doing in month 3, if you are thinking about hiring a VA, and hey, maybe you're liking these series of videos about supporting your VA, what you should be thinking about is looking at the FastTrackFBA VA Academy. Quite simply, this is a service I created whereby we are hiring, training, and supporting VAs in your businesses to get results. What do results look like? Well, initially deals, but now we're talking about spend. It's these small strategies, these step-by-step changes that we recommend to all our clients which deliver results. What is that? Revenue and profits in your business. Now, if you like these videos, check out the FastTrackFBA Academy. We do not only these great videos, we also do so much more information, education and learning to help people just like you grow their businesses with a VA. So if you want to know more, have a look down below. You can book in a free 30-minute consultation call with one of my team about hiring a VA for your business. Okay, that leads me nicely onto number 2. Why is it important to look at both the deals and the spend? Well, quite simply, ideally, the measure of success we are looking at right now, and we've looked at it previously, is the number of deals. So what are we looking at now? Well, in the past, it's been 5 to 8 deals. Now we're looking for 8 to 10 deals that you can buy each day. Now, what you really want is not just deals, but really an actual spend. This is because a higher number of deals does not really equal an increase in your spend, which then increases the revenue and profits. Why? Because many suppliers limit the purchase quantities. So not necessarily more deals means more spend. Now, a higher spend can result in less deals, but better deals that allow you to invest more of your money, and this will encourage your VA to source from suppliers where you can spend big. Now, to give you an example, Boots in the United Kingdom, and we have many of these in the US as well, limits your quantity to 3 per item for an order. But let's say, for example, another supplier like Superdrug, they will allow you to order 99 quantity per item. So quite simply, you can spend more money in some suppliers than other because they allow you to spend more or buy more items in your basket per product that you're looking for. Now, what we're trying to do here is to align the VA's actions with the overall goals of the business, i.e. profit. And to make profit, we generally need to increase the revenue, and to do that, we generally want to increase the spend that we spend on stock. Now let's break it down. Let's give you a really clear breakdown of what we are trying to achieve in this month 3 with spend targets. So quite simply, what you're looking for from your VA is a weekly spend of £1,333 on deals. Now you might ask why, let's go through it. So 1,333 times 4 weeks is 5,332 spend per month on deals. Now if we're assuming you're running at a 30% ROI, which is pretty standard on that spend, take your spend of 5,332 per month, times it by 30%, you are going to be generating £1,600 worth of gross profit. Now, when you've got £1,600 worth of gross profit, you're going to take away the £400 VA cost. What's that going to leave you with? £1,200 worth of net profit per month from your VA's deals. Now it's that £1,200 worth of net profit that we should be looking at as the goal. Hence why we are looking at spend, not deals, because spend is more closely aligned towards the profits than the number of deals. Now, the one thing which I will say is today we are talking about spend, why it's a super easy metric to track. But if you want to get into more detail about really understanding exactly how much value your VA brings and to quantify it, look at the USS. This is the ultimate sourcing sheet. This is a sheet that I created whereby you can encode your SKUs as you sell them to each individual VA and track the profits that that product generates, and then track all the cumulative products and the products that your VAs have found back to the VA itself. What in effect, what you're doing is being able to understand how much real profit your VA generates from the deals they have found and obviously sold on the Amazon marketplace. If you want to see more about the USS, check out a link above where I drop an explainer video that I did explaining all the different features of the USS, and it's not just about profits, it's about a whole management workflow for your business. Check it out, I think it will really help you. Now this leads me nicely onto chapter number 3. What does a typical call look like in month 3 with your VA? Well, now you might be asking, do I still have to even talk to my VA? Can they not just get on it now that they know exactly what they need to achieve in deals or spend? No. It's still super important to have calls with your VA, but unlike the previous months, these are generally going to move to, should we say, weekly calls or maybe 1 to 3 calls per week. Moving to 1 call or maybe 3 calls per week as needed is going to be really important. Why? Because there is generally no need to review the deals live as often as you have done in the past. What you're going to do now is use this time to talk about strategy, to talk about spend, but also as well, there might be a need to review a few deals, but not all of them. You can still review the deals at a later time, but this is going to be more about aligning what their sourcing actions are with what you're trying to achieve. I.e., you might have a supplier that's got a deal on, or maybe a basket you want to create with some products. That's going to really help you out. It's not so much now about reviewing specific deals. Now, the question you might be asking is, how does this deal review session work? Well, let's just talk through a typical session or call that you're going to have with your VA. So, first things first, before the call, understand which stores and which baskets you want built. Again, there are going to be stores that have limits, so when it comes to quantities, you can avoid wasting your time and obviously your VA's time. So have a list of those stores that you want the VA to prioritize because they're going to offer better purchasable deals and also as well better spend because you can order more items. Now, one top tip I might recommend for you is, we do it in our business sometimes, is we recommend that we're looking for at least £100 per shopping basket because this helps gets the money spent, should we say, but also as well is going to make you eligible for free shipping for the majority of the time, again saving you on shipping fees and giving you more profits. Okay, so now you've done the pre-work, what should you be doing on the call? When you start that call, what you shouldn't be doing is skipping that water cooler talk. This is that 5-minute conversation to put your VA at ease. It will also encourage them to speak more, have fun, and also in turn you'll be able to get honest answers and open responses for them about their struggles. So quite simply, what are you going to do? You're going to be asking about updates, about what's going on in their life, what's going on, maybe sharing about things that you're doing, non-work related. Super important. Just get them talking by having a non-work related chat about maybe what's going on, something you've seen. Now, once you finish that water cooler talk, what you're probably going to move on to is talking about what you need from that day, or what results you're looking for from them maybe over the next couple of days. Now, this could be things such as like replenishing items, reminding your VA about the importance of checking for items out of stock that maybe they can source again from the same supplier at the same price, or maybe look for a new supplier which we can buy that's still going to be profitable. Top tip for you, if you are looking for replenishables, give them access to your Seller Central so they can see the current stock levels and obviously find the ones that need replenishing. Now, after all of that, you can transition into what you are seeing in the purchasing strategy. For example, there might be some stores you cannot buy from, or maybe bulk orders, or maybe they're cancelling duplicate orders. So quite simply, talk to your VA about the problems you're having and maybe come up with solutions together that can address this problem. For instance, there might be some suppliers that allow you to bulk buy when you're sending them an email. Again, you've got to talk about your different strategies which are working in your business. Now, the next thing I really recommend for you is to provide feedback on the spend and not the number of deals. Remind your VA that you're moving from a deal count to a spend. You are not interested in the number of deals that they're actually finding, but you are interested in the spend. That is the main goal. Discuss whether the target of the spend has been achieved or not, and if not, ask them where they might be struggling and what issues they might be facing and how you can support them on that. Now, lastly, before you finish the call, I'd really recommend asking the VA what their plans are for the current day or maybe the next day. You really want to see what they're planning. Should we say having a good plan is going to make all the difference in getting results, and at the end of the day, we want results, so supporting them, encouraging them to have a plan is going to be super helpful. Now, obviously you can review that plan, maybe look at some stores, maybe recommend other stores if they're not going to align with your purchasing strategy. Give them some suggestions. But it's just going to make sure that you finish that call and set your VA up for great success until the next call. Now, this leads me nicely onto chapter number 4, top tips. Now look, if you are struggling with your VA, do reach out to the FastTrackFBA VA Academy for those people who have purchased a VA through us. We are here to support you for the full 12 weeks from the moment that VA started with you. It's just part of the service we provide in the FastTrackFBA VA Academy. Now, moving forward, remind the team that we want to reward them for their hard work, so it's time to introduce incentive schemes as well towards the end of month 3. Now, you can visit the MBA workbook for our incentive and bonus structures that can be brought into month 4. But I would really recommend do not introduce it until month 4, but you can start reviewing it, having that conversation. Now, what I will do is drop a link down below to the MBA workbook and incentive schemes, which we use in our business and in my own business as our incentive schemes. Now, please note there is a cost for the MBA workbook, although that cost is free for all clients who have had the VA through the VA Academy. But if you haven't hired your client or VA through the VA Academy, there is a cost to the MBA workbook, which includes all this information. Now, number 3, if you are new to the business and you don't know how to manage your VA, we recommend taking a look at the USS. Why? Because it's great for tracking the VA profits and for providing personal incentive schemes that help you measure the KPIs, i.e. actual profits, not just spend targets. It's great. Now, what I will say is congratulations on you to scaling up your Amazon business with your VA. That is super important, and well done to getting to month 3. This is honestly the 3rd month in what is a great journey that you're going to be enjoying. Now, what I will say is month 3 isn't the end of your journey with your VA. If anything else, you are just getting started. And to really start seeing the results of your hard work and your VA's determination to drive your business forward. Why? Because of all that hard work, because of everything they're doing, you should be celebrating and recognizing the success they have made. So make sure that you are making a song and dance about how well your VA is doing, encouraging them what they need to be doing. Now, what I will say is if you have liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below. But for me, Thomas Parkinson, FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.